So it's just us today and all good, and our Zoom friends. Yep. We were quite quiet this morning as well. Maybe everyone's still recovering from the long weekend. Oh. Yeah, I thought it would have been a bit busier this week, but slowly building. We'll have a lovely practice together, just the three of us. So for our practice today, find yourself onto the back. We're going to start lying down, and then we'll build up to our standing poses. So let's bring the legs out long, hands to either side of the body. Begin to draw the awareness into the body. Finding your way into Shavasana, just to start with for a moment. Starting and finishing class the same way today to get a bit of a feel for the change that happens in the body, the subtle body and the mind, from the start of class to the end of class. So just taking a moment to check in, see how you feel here. Looking for any areas that might need a little extra attention or extra love in your practice today. Just being mindful. Taking every pose with at your own pace. Not pushing too far, but not coasting through the class either. Finding that nice happy medium. Maybe shutting down the eyes here just for a moment. And beginning to deepen the breath. As you let the rest of the world fall away and draw the awareness into the body. Withdrawing the senses from the outside world and connecting with the breath. Taking a few deep mindful breaths here, expanding into the belly, the rib cage, the heart space, and letting the air go. A couple more times like that, deep expansion as you inhale. And release as you exhale. One more deep breath here. Keeping that breath nice and long. Making a commitment to be present here in the moment on the mat for our class today. Whenever the mind wanders off, noticing, drawing it back into the present moment. And you have the opportunity here to set an intention if you'd like, a sankalpa. That might just be a simple mantra that you carry with you, maybe a single word like strength, flexibility, patience. It could be an I am statement, I am inspired, I am creative. Maybe an I have the courage to do my best. Whatever that is, find your statement, whatever you need today, maybe one of the examples or one of your own. And carrying that with you throughout your practice. Manifesting an outcome in our class today. And then beginning to open the eyes here if they're closed. You can draw both knees into the chest, either taking a hold of the thighs or the shins. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the knees closer. Inhale, release. And exhale, draw the knees back in. One more time, inhale, slight release here. And exhale, draw the knees back in. And take a little rock from side to side. Keep the breath nice and long. If you can, breathing in and out through the nose in your practice today. Finding your way back to the center, and then interlacing the fingers either behind the right thigh or the right shin, and shoot the left leg long, drop the left heel down to the mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, engage through the arms, draw that right thigh closer, compress the abdomen with the thigh. Take 2 deep breaths here, roll the shoulders back and down into the mat. One more deep breath here. On the inhale, lift the forehead up towards the knee. And then exhale, lower back down to the mat. From here, left hand comes wide, palm facing up. And then the right hand draws the right leg out to the side. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, draw everything back into the center. As you exhale, bring the left hand across the right thigh, bring the right hand wide palm facing up. And then inhale here. Exhale, start to find your twist. Bring that thigh across the body, maybe rolling onto one hip. Take a deep breath here. On the inhale, draw everything back in, hug the knee in for one more time. And exhale, release, swap sides, draw the left knee in, shoot the right leg long, right heel to the mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths here. Just starting nice and slow here, 1 more breath as we drop into the body. From here, bring the right hand wide palm facing up, deep inhale. And as you exhale, draw that left knee out away from the body. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, draw everything back to the center. And then exhale, bring the right hand across the left thigh, bring the left hand wide, bring that thigh across the body. Maybe rolling onto one side of the hip. Take a deep breath here. Inhale draws you back to the center. Everything comes back in. 1 more hug of that knee. And on the exhale, bring both legs long. And just take 1 deep breath, expanding into the belly here in Shavasana. Bring both knees back into the chest. And then taking a hold of either the thighs or the shins. This time we're going to rock front to back along the length of the spine. So if you have the thighs, you could use the legs for a bit of momentum here. And then rolling up to our seated position. Good. From here, we'll just take a moment here to twist through the body and bend through the sides, coming into a nice, comfortable, easy seat. Bringing the hands down either side of the hips. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And then on the inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, we're going to turn to the left, right hand comes to the right thigh, left hand comes behind the back. As you inhale, find some length through the spine. Exhale, maybe there's a little more room to twist. 1 more deep breath here. Inhale, unwind, palms touch above the head. And exhale, moving off to the other side. Nice deep inhale, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe there's a little more room to twist. 1 more deep breath here. Inhale, unwind, palms touch above the head, facing forward. Exhale, left hand comes down, reach the right hand over. Find a side bend here, maybe forearm reaches down towards the ground. Deep breath here. Inhale, find your way back up, palms touch. Exhale, other side. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, back up to the center, palms touch. And then exhale, flip the palms forward. We're going to fold forward over the legs. Like you're bowing to your practice. Nice deep breath here. Inhale, walk the hands back towards you. And then finding your way into tabletop, coming onto the hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Moving at your own pace here in between cat-cow. So we'll start with cow pose, drop the belly, lift the chest, deep inhale. And exhale brings you into your cat pose. Moving through these two poses. Working out the spine. Just a couple more times here. One more deep inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to cat pose. And on the inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Exhale here. On the inhale, reaching right hand, left leg out and away from each other. So we're coming into balancing tabletop. Flex the back foot. Exhale, hold. Inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to send the foot and the hand out away from us, off to the side. Just as much as feels comfortable. Inhale, bring it back into the midline. Exhale, reach the hand and foot back out. Inhale, bring it back in. Just one more time, reach it out. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, hand and knee to the mat. Inhale, left hand, right foot, reach it out. Exhale, hold. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale, reach the hand and foot away from you. Inhale, bring it back in, good. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, bring it in. One more time, exhale, reach it out. And inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, hand and knee to the mat. And just for a moment, big toes to touch, knees wide, all the way back to child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Lengthening through the spine. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk the hands about halfway back towards you. Bring the weight into the hands. And then from here, we're going to come into a twist, stretching through the shoulder, twisting through the core. Pressing into the left hand, reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, open twist. And then exhale, scoop that hand behind the supported hand, shoulder, side of the head to the mat. Maybe reaching that front hand out and away from you, or behind the back. Find what works for you here. And breathe deeply. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly finding your way back to the center. And we'll set up for the other side, pressing into the right hand lift up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, scoop that hand behind the supporting hand, palm facing up, shoulder, side of the head to the mat. Option to reach that front hand out and away from the body or behind the back. Breathe deeply here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly find your way back to the center. And then bringing the knees, the feet to hip distance apart. And we're going to tuck the right foot behind us. Sending it back behind us. Take a little rock back and forth through that back foot. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into our gate pose. So we'll send the left foot maybe off to the side for a bit of kickstand balance here. And then turn onto the inside edge of the outstretched leg. Reach the right hand up. Good. Nice deep breath here. One more deep inhale. And exhale. So option to stay here, or if you like, you could float that back leg in line with the back hip, with the top hip. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale here. And then exhale, bend through the elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale, elbow and knee towards each other. Good. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring it back in one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop that back leg. And then from here, finding our way all the way up. Nice, deep inhale. Exhale. So from here, you might want to adjust that bottom leg, send it directly behind you. You're welcome to put something underneath the knee if that feels a bit tough on the knee. And then from here, reach the hands out. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, right hand to right leg, reach the left hand over, side bend. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, find your way all the way back up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head. Nice, deep inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take a little side bend off to the right. Just playing around with that range, other way. Yep, good. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, little side bend. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, bring it down, and we're going to hold it here for a breath. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands wide, palms face forward. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, bring the hand back down. Find your way back to your tabletop. Both hands come down, both knees come back underneath the hips. In between sides, we'll take a cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest when you're ready. Exhale, round to the back. Coming back to a neutral spine, and then stepping the left foot this time behind you. Take a little rock back and forth. Just working into the calf muscle before we come into our first down dog later. And then from here, making our way back into that gate pose position with the hand on the mat. So maybe sending the foot off to the side slightly, coming into the inside edge of that outstretched leg. Reach the left hand up. Take a few deep breaths here. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. From here, lifting that back heel up in line with the back hip. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale here. Exhale, bend through the elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale, elbow and knee come in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend it in one more time. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, place that back foot back down. And when you're ready on the inhale, find your way all the way up. Option 2, replace that bottom foot. Just find what works for you here. So you're nice and steady with your base. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale here. Next inhale, left hand comes down towards the left leg. Find your side bend. Exhale. Nice deep breath here. Inhale all the way back up, palms face forward. Exhale, bring the fingertips behind the head, interlace the hands at the base of the neck. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, little side bend off to the other side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, little side bend here, good. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, one more bend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale here. Deep inhale. And then exhale, bring it down and hold. Take a deep breath here. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands wide. And then slowly bring that hand back down to the mat. And then bring everything back in. Find your way back to child's pose. Knees come wide, big toes to touch. Send the hips back. 3 deep mindful breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And then slowly finding your way forward. Bring the knees and the feet back to hip distance apart. We'll tuck the toes. And then lift the knees up into downward facing dog. You can pedal through the backs of the legs, reaching the heels down towards the mat. Taking any movement you need here. And then when you're ready, finding that static downward dog. And just take a few breaths here. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, soften through the knees, look forward towards the hands. And exhale, step the feet in between the hands, find your forward fold. Option to bring the hands to the legs, to the ground, or maybe hands to the elbow creases, let the arms drop overhead. A nod, shake of the head here. You could take a little rock from side to side if that feels good. Keep the breath nice and long. If you are swaying, coming back to the center, nice deep inhale. Exhale, let the hands drop down towards the mat. Heel toe the feet together. And on the inhale, find your half lift. Reach the crown of the head forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold back down over the legs. And then soften through the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, hands to the chest. Nice deep breath here. Finding your way to mountain pose. Grounding through the feet. Allow the shoulders to melt down behind the back. One more deep breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Soften through the knees if you need to here. Inhale, half lift, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold back down over the legs. Inhale, plant the hands, step both feet back to plank. Exhale, drop the knees, elbows directly behind you, untuck the toes, chest to the mat. Inhale, find your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Soften through the knees, look forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Just for a moment here, keep that back knee lifted. I'm going to ground through the left hand. As you inhale, reach the right hand up. Take a deep breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the back knee. And bring that hand down to frame that front foot. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hold it here. Good, nice deep breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, palms to touch in front of the chest. Inhale, twist towards that front thigh. And then maybe leaning forward. Maybe that elbow hooks over the front thigh. Take a deep breath here. One more deep breath here. As you unwind, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to frame that front foot. Find your half split, send the weight back. Folding over that front leg. Option to take a bit of a balance challenge here, maybe tuck the back toes and reach the arms up behind you. Don't worry if that's not working today. One more deep breath here. Next, inhale, walk the weight back into that front foot, frame the front foot. Exhale, tuck the back toes, step the back foot forward, feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back down over the legs. Coming into chair pose, inhale, sit the hips down low, reach the arms up. And then exhale, palms to touch. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, reach the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, reach that fist back down the back. And then exhale, dive forward, forward fold. On the inhale, maybe reaching that fist away from the body. Exhale here. Nice, deep inhale. Exhale, release the hands back down to the mat. On the inhale, soften into the knees. And as you exhale, step the right foot long behind you. Grounding through that right hand. Inhale, reach the left hand up, open twist. Exhale, hold. Nice deep breath here. One more inhale. On the exhale, drop that back knee, both hands come down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hold it here. Nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, palms to touch in front of the chest. Inhale, twist towards that front thigh, you got it. And exhale, hold it here for a few breaths. Next, inhale as you unwind, reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands come down to frame that front leg. Inhale, send it back, half splits. Option to tuck those back toes. Maybe reach the hands up behind you. Forehead towards the shin. Nice, deep inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, place the hands back down to the mat, walk the weight forward, frame the front foot. Inhale, lift that back knee, step the back foot forward, half lift. Exhale, fold back down over the legs. And then on the inhale, soften through the knees, reach the arms up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, hands to the chest. Nice deep breath here. Finding your way to mountain pose. Take what you need here if you'd like a drink or anything else. Or just grounding in the pose. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back over the legs. On the inhale, soften through the knees, step or jump both feet back to plank. Exhale, lower of your choice, maybe drop the knees or lower chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Inhale, soften through the knees, look forward. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Once again, we take our twist here, ground through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale here. One more inhale. Exhale, bring that hand back down. Keep the back knee lifted this time. And then when you're ready, back heel lifted, both toes pointing forward, reach the arms up, high lunge. Nice, deep inhale. Exhale, palms to touch in front of the chest. Inhale, lean forward here. And exhale, twist towards that front thigh. Option to hook the elbow or stay lifted here. Nice deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. Exhale, reach the hands behind us. Reach the body forward, arrowhead pose. Just one deep breath here. One more inhale. As you exhale, release the hands down to the mat. We're going to work towards our pyramid pose here. So step that back foot forward slightly. Drop the back heel. You could use your blocks here, either side of that front leg. Any level. Squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. And reaching the forehead towards the shin. Use this pose to slow down the breath. One more deep breath here. On the inhale, we're going to shift the weight towards that front foot. Bring the hands in front of our front foot. And then looking back towards the shin or towards the back of your mat, you're going to bring the weight all the way into that front foot. Lift the back foot up just as far as it lifts. Coming into the start of our standing splits. And how can you lift that back leg just a little bit higher? Nice. And then exhale, step that back foot behind you. And then bring the hands to the inside of the front foot. We're going to walk all the way into our wide-legged forward fold. Toes point in, heels point out. Soften through the knees if that feels better. Maybe hands to the mat underneath you or hands to the outside of the feet. Take a few deep breaths here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath here. Soften through the knees on the inhale, bring the hands back underneath you. Exhale, start to walk the weight back towards that front foot. We're walking into our lizard's pose. Walk that front foot all the way to the side of the mat. Drop the back knee, option to bring something underneath that back knee. You could stay here on the hands, maybe bring the blocks underneath the hands, or work towards the forearms here. Just holding for a little bit longer here. Pushing away from the ground wherever you are. One more deep breath here. Find your way back up onto the hands if you're not here already. We're going to take a little twist. So just go as far as feels okay for you. You could use a block underneath the left hand or bring the left hand to the mat. And we're going to bring the right hand to the right thigh. Maybe twisting to look behind the right shoulder. Option to reach that hand back if that feels okay. Maybe even reaching for that back foot. Nice deep breath here. Good, one more inhale. Exhale all the way back to the front. And then from here, press into the hands, tuck the back toes. We're going to walk that front foot into the inside of the hands and step the back foot to meet the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back over the legs. Inhale, sit the hips low, chair pose, reach the arms up. Good. Exhale here. On the inhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the hands. Exhale, lift the chest up. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Maybe reaching that fist away from the body. Take a deep breath here. One more inhale. On the exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, soften through the knees. And exhale, step the right foot long behind you. Ground through the right hand this time. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Nice deep breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring that hand back down. And then we're going to reach up to our high lunge. Make sure that back heel is lifted. Take a deep breath here. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale here. And then exhale, palms to touch in front of the chest. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, find that twist. Just one breath here. Inhale all the way back up, arms reach up. Exhale brings us into our arrowhead pose. Lean forward, reach the hands behind you. Just one breath here. On the inhale, hands come down to the mat. Exhale, step that back foot forward just a step. Drop the back heel, pyramid pose. Option to use your blocks here. Forehead towards the shin. Using this pose to deepen, slow down the breath. And then when you're ready, walk the hands forward in front of that front foot. Start to look towards the back of the mat and we lift that back leg behind us. Hips square to the mat. Nice deep breath here. And how can you lift that back heel a little higher? And then exhale, step that back foot behind you. Walk the hands into the inside of that front foot, all the way into our wide-legged forward fold. This time, heels in, toes out. The opposite to last time. You can keep the knees soft here if that feels better. Maybe hands to the outside of the feet. Crown of the head towards the mat. Find a nice deep breath here. Just one more deep breath. Bring the hands back underneath you, soften through the knees. And on the inhale, walk the weight all the way back to that front foot, pivot through the feet. Walk that front foot all the way to the outside of the mat. Find your way into lizard's pose on the other side. Option to use your blocks, maybe come towards the forearms. Holding for a little longer here. Notice you might be different from side to side, so just checking in. Just a couple more deep breaths here. And then from here, coming back up onto the hands if you're not here already, either bringing the right hand to the block or to the mat, bring the left hand to the thighs. We turn to look behind that left shoulder. Option to reach the hand back behind you if that feels okay. Maybe even go for that back leg. Don't worry if that's not happening today. Just bring the hand back to the thigh. Wherever you are, one more inhale. Exhale, release back to the front. From here, we're going to step into Malasana. So hands to the inside of the front foot. We're going to tuck the back toes and step that back foot to the outside of the front hand. Sit the hips low. And hands either come off the mat or you can keep the hands on the mat. Don't worry if the heels are lifting off. See what feels comfortable here for you. And just take a few breaths. Nice, deep inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. And then on the inhale, step, or if you would like to, you could take a hop back into our plank. Exhale, lower your choice, chaturanga, or drop the knees. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. On the inhale, soften through the knees, look forward. And exhale, step both feet in between the hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soften through the knees. Reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Nice deep breath here. Find your way to mountain pose. Take a moment here. That's most of our hard work done. One more deep breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or jump feet back to plank. Last vinyasa of the class. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath. From here, on the inhale, reach the right leg high behind you, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the knee forward into pigeon pose. Dropping the knee behind the wrist. Dropping that back knee. And if that's not working for you, you can come into 90-90 as well. So set the hips off to the side. It's all good. Bringing the first leg in a 90-degree angle with the front shin parallel to the front of the mat, and the back leg, same thing, 90-degree angle with the shin to the side of the mat. And then wherever you are, just turn the body to face towards the front of the mat and fold forward. Allowing the body to soften a little more in these longer held poses. One more deep inhale and exhale here. On the inhale, coming back up onto the hands, tuck the back toes. And then we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, lift the left leg high behind you, hips square to the mat. And then exhale, drop the knee behind that left wrist. And then from here, either working into pigeon or 90-90. Turning the body to face forward. Fold over that front leg. Allow the body, the mind to soften a little more here. One more deep breath here. Slowly start to peel your way back upright, breathing deeply. We're going to find our way into bound angle pose from here. So bringing that back leg forward. Soles of the feet come together. Very humid, yes. It's warm in here. And then bringing the hands either to the feet, the ankles. Find some length as you reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, fold the chest down towards the ground. You can use the elbows to gently guide the knees out. Take a few deep breaths here. Very slowly start to walk your way back upright. And then from here, bring the legs wide into a V. Just as wide as feels comfortable for you. If you'd like to come to sit on a block or a cushion here, if that makes it more comfortable, you can. And then trying to sit up nice and tall through the spine to begin with. And then if there's any room, you can walk the hands out. It might be quite nice to use a block here as well. So you could bring either under the hands or the forearms. And just find something that works for you. You can let the head be heavy here. If the mind starts to wander off in these more still, more quiet poses, just noticing and consciously drawing it back to the breath, to the mat, to the pose. One more deep inhale. Slow exhale. Begin to walk your way back upright. Use the hands to bring the knees back in. And then have your blocks nearby, just by the side. You're going to come to lie down on the back. And we're coming into a supported bridge pose. So bring the feet hip distance apart. Press the soles of the feet into the mat. We want to bring the feet underneath the knees. And then find one block to begin with. And we're going to place that block underneath the sacrum. So lift the hips up off the mat, press into the feet. Find the flat part of the lower back. And resting the hips here on the block. Hands to either side of the hips. Palms facing down or up. Whatever feels right for you here. And just allow the hips to be heavy. Sinking into the block. Slight engagement to bring the knees over the ankles. And if this feels okay, just with the one block here, you're welcome to grab a hold of that second block, lift the hips up and slide it on top of the first. Bringing the hips to rest on both blocks here. Allow the hips to be heavy, supported by the blocks. Keep the breath nice and long. Just a couple more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, nice and slowly, just taking one block out, leaving the other underneath. Lower the hips back down to the first block. You can stay here, or if it feels okay, you could reach both legs long. Find a little passive hip flexor stretch here. And just take a few deep breaths here. Mindfully walking the feet back in underneath the knees. And then from here, one by one, draw the knees in towards you. They won't come quite as far. And then you can send both feet up towards the ceiling. We'll take an inhale, point through the feet. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. 2 more times. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Last time. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Breathing deeply. Take a few circles through the ankles. Switch directions. Go the other way. Soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Take a couple of bends into the knees. And then bring the feet all the way back down. Press into the sole of the feet. Lift the hips up off the block. And then very slowly lower the hips back down to the mat. And draw both knees into the chest. Just take a little rock from side to side here. Coming back to the center, take the knees wide, bring the hands to the outside of the feet. Find your happy baby pose. Drawing the thighs either side of the torso. Maybe a rock from side to side here if that feels okay. Slowly making your way back to the center. And release the feet down to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together once more. Finding our Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. So you could bring the blocks either side underneath the thighs for a bit of support here. Second to last pose, just taking a moment here. connected with the breath. Letting any thoughts or worries float away as you continually bring the attention back to the breath. You're welcome to stay here for our Shavasana, or starting to find your way into your version of Shavasana, maybe bringing the legs long, using any of the props you'd like here, maybe soles of the feet wide, knees in towards each other, hands either side of the body, maybe hands on the belly, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart space. Shutting down the eyes if you haven't already, and just allowing the body to fully relax, let go here. Your mat has you supported. Softening through the face, the whole of the head, the space between the eyebrows. Relax the neck. Release through the shoulders. Relaxing each of the arms, each of the hands, the whole torso. Softening through the chest, the belly, releasing any gripping in the hips, the glutes. Relaxing each of the legs and each of the feet. And then shifting the focus from the body to the breath. And the experience of breathing. Rise and fall of the belly and the chest. And the sound of the breath. If you notice the mind wandering, gently guiding the attention back to the breath. Taking one more deep mindful breath here. If you set an intention at the start of class, just saying that to yourself once more. Maybe carrying that with you through the rest of your week. And just taking this opportunity to thank yourself for taking the time out of the day today, the mind, body, spirit. Bringing some movement back to the feet, back to the hands. In your own time, slowly making your way up to a seated position. We'll finish today's class. Just bringing the palms to touch in front of the chest, taking a nice deep inhale to prepare. Exhale. On the inhale, bring the thumbs to the third eye center in between the eyebrows. As you bow forward, open the mouth, exhale. Namaste. Very good work, ladies. Was a lot more sweatier than I'd expected. I thought I'd prepared quite a chilled out class, but halfway through I was like, it's really warm. We did. It's done now, that's in the bank.